Okay.
You do know this goes on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Tasha, and just have a few questions for you all. Those of you that have children, have you ever had those arguments in the first thing in the morning, going to school? I don't have anything to wear. I don't know what to wear. Your kids, you know, they get the opportunity to have you go buy their clothes, and they're like, I don't like this because so-and-so has this and so-and-so has this. Or, you know, the latest fashions, and you may not be able to afford those latest fashions, so your child is, you know, kind of underclass, whatever. I'm here to tell you about why I think that school uniforms has a good side versus not. School uniforms, I think that are good because your child looks like everybody else. There's no coming into school and you hear, oh, look what they're wearing and look what I've got. They have an equal opportunity among their peers. Uniforms, it's easy to avoid the controversy, you know. They don't have to hear it, they don't have to feel bad about themselves, because what if they can't afford it, or what if they just don't have it, or they don't even like it? Uniforms, they're all together, they're all the same. And a lot of people on the opposite side of school uniforms say it takes away from the children to be able to express their individuality. I appreciate that, I get it. But I don't think that clothing is something that expresses your individuality. I think that's more education, culture, knowledge, you know, everything like that, not what you're wearing on your back. So kids can come into school with uniforms, and Marion Wild wrote an article on school uniforms. She is actually someone that promotes it through the private schools, because public schools do not have those. Most public schools do not have school uniforms as of now. But she wrote it, and it's not so much to you know, demote their individuality, but it actually promotes togetherness, school pride, and pride in their faculty and their teachers. And you know, it creates a team. So children, it's actually a strength. It's a strength, you know, with children, that they don't have to worry about what other people are thinking of them. They come in to school, they don't have to worry about anything else. A lot of parents that are against school uniforms, a number one thing is the cost of school uniforms. And during my research, there's not a lot of cost different than every school year clothing that you have to buy for your children. My child goes to a private school, and I know from experience that we have to buy his shirts through the Catholic school, because they have the emblem on them, and the polos, which is a pretty much across the board type of school uniform shirt, is $12. If you don't have to necessarily have your child's school emblem on it, you can just go to an everyday apparel store. It ranges, I've done some research. At Walmart, polos are $9.86. $9.86. At Old Navy they are $14, and at Kmart they're $13.99, and those go up in price. There's always those clearance and sale prices, so you know, they're not any different than just going out and buying a t-shirt from any three of those stores. The khaki pants are $7.47 at Walmart, at Old Navy $7.50, and at Kmart $7.99. So that's actually pretty cheap. So your child can go in and say, I'm not being looked down upon because of what I'm wearing, because they're going to look like everybody else. And it shouldn't be that their individuality is not expressed, because they can do that in so many more ways than what they're wearing. Clothing is just something that they like. And you know, at my son's school, if they earn based upon what they do throughout the week, if they earn it, they can have a dress down day. That means that they can wear what they want. So on those days, they can come into school and they can show, you know, who they are. But I think most importantly, school uniforms, they take away from that bullying, that every day or every morning argument, Mom, what am I gonna wear? Dad, what am I gonna wear? I don't have anything to wear. Or going to school and somebody looking down upon them because they aren't wearing what their friends are wearing, or they're not wearing what is the latest style. So I think that in the end, it eliminates ridiculous embarrassment, abuse from other peers, and your kids are more comfortable maybe because they don't have to worry about that. So they can focus on their education and their individuality and another aspect besides their clothing.